Oikein mukavaa perjantaita ja tervetuloa viikonlopun lähtöön tänne Hurrikaanistudioon. Meillä on vieraana tänään Matt West. Welcome.
Hi.
Ja aiheena vähän tulevan viikonlopun tuplavierasreissu, mutta ennen sitä kysellään ihan näitä Mattilta. Hey, you know this is a very small city of Loimaa. So how you spend your free time?
How do I spend my free time? Mostly calling home. Like calling my wife. She's back in the US playing right now. And then with the guys, I mean, we all live in Hulmi together. So a lot of the time we can just go to somebody's apartment and hang out, have dinner, watch volleyball, because we can never get enough volleyball. So nothing crazy. It's easy. And then there's like the free hockey games for the Division 3 that hockey works for that we can go to. We can always go to a Bison's game. It's not like there's nothing to do. There's stuff to do.
But you didn't say you are playing PlayStation.
No, I don't play video games.
Okay.
I think that's a waste of time.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Hey, but because city of Loimaa is quite small, as we all know, do you still feel that this is the place where you can be as a professional volleyball player? You can practice okay and everything is fine?
Oh, yeah. I think it's easier. Like the smaller the space, the less outside noise you have. Like there's not a lot of external factors that can bother you. Like you really have to go out looking for a problem, I guess, if you're in Loimaa, because you have everything right in front of you 3 times. Like we have 3 different gyms that we have access to at all times. And there's only one bar. So you can either pick 3 gyms or the one bar. So if you're going to the one bar, then that's on you.
You make like a comeback in Hurrikaani and Loimaa this season. Does the people on the street recognize you? They are talking to you because you are a little bit familiar than the other foreign players?
I've had a couple people that I've like run across 5 years ago, but people that I knew. So like friends of Mase Oivonen, for example, that I got to sit down and have dinner with, those guys will come up to me and they're like, hey man, good to see you. And what's crazy is they come up to you like nothing's changed. They're just like, hey, it's been 5 years. Like, welcome back. I can't believe you're here. But yeah, not like a lot of people by any means, because the kids are the ones that kind of know you and they turn over. But like a couple adults that were already friends of mine I got to see, and I was like, oh, this is really cool. I actually have friends, which is something very unique and new to me, because I haven't repeated a lot of places in my career. So coming back and having friends, like actual friends, is really, really nice.
Hurricane has played against Savo, Loimu and Kyyjärvi. The season has just started, but what can you say about the Mestaruusliiga? What kind of level we are playing in Finnish league? Oh,
I think the league's improved a ton since I was here. I think volleyball has improved a lot in the last 5 years in general. It's way more physical. It's more dynamic. It's much less tactful than it was before. And like you can just see that with the difference in Olli's philosophy coaching since I last played here and who he is now. Like you just have to change. You have to adapt in order to win. But I think the league, like with all these guys coming from abroad, coming here or like coming home, and they're not out of their prime. Like guys are still in their prime. I think the league, especially I would say the top 4. I think the league's really good. You could just, you see it with, Aka just beat Arkas, pretty easily, honestly. The scores looked a lot closer than the game actually was. Sitting there and watching, it felt like they were in control the whole time. So I think the league's a lot better than it was 5 years ago. A lot better.
We have Saturday game in Kyyjärvi, and on Sunday we play in Joensuu. It means a lot of time in bus, a lot of time on the road. How does the player prepare that kind of weekend trip? Or can even player prepare that kind of trip? It's a long.
Yeah, I've been trying to figure that out since I woke up this morning. How do you prepare for this? I think like the more you think about how you're supposed to prepare, the less you prepare. So sometimes it's better, like, you look at the schedule that, I don't know, Posse sends us. It's like, okay, I have time here, I have time here, I have time here. A lot of it is about eating, like when can I get food so that I have enough energy for the game. But like at the end of the day, I don't know, you kind of just do it. Like I think about it all the time, like you can lift so hard and then people are like, oh man, like I lifted so hard, I don't know how I'm gonna practice. And then you do. Or like you're so tired and it's like, oh, how am I gonna practice? And you do. I was like, okay, we're gonna be on the road a lot, and like it's gonna be exhausting, and I guess both of these gyms aren't like the greatest gyms in the world or whatever, which I don't care, it's still volleyball. But like you just do it. There is no like right answer. You just kind of go and you're like, all right, we're just here to compete and play volleyball, so let's go compete and play volleyball.
And after this weekend, or next week, we have a 2 home game. On Wednesday against Valepa, on Friday against Tuto. Do you have any thoughts about those home games?
I'd have to create some right now. I'm just trying to get through today and this weekend. I'm super interested to see Valepa, not from a volleyball standpoint. I'm really happy, or like I'm interested to see the fans' reactions to holding up or like hanging the banner more than anything. And like I get to be a fan that day. Like I'll be a fan for, it's weird, I'll be a player for 35 minutes and then a fan for like 10, and then I have to go back to being a player. But like I'm just excited to see those guys' faces. Like winning's hard. And I think a lot of people don't realize how hard it is to win a championship. And like just to be a part of a team that won one last year, like just to see the guys and stuff, like I think that's really special. But as in terms of volleyball, like volleyball is volleyball. I've been playing this thing for so long, like nothing really changes. But yeah, they're both good. So hopefully it's a good game. And then after that, like whatever happens, happens. But like you just go out and compete and you do your best.
Okay. Thank you, Matt, and have a nice weekend on the road.
Thank you so much.
Ja kuten Matt tuossa sanoi, viikonloppu vedetään maantien päällä. Ensin lauantaina Kyyjärvi, sunnuntaina Karelia Hurmos, mutta sitten hei, tässä vaiheessa mä jo muistutan, ensi keskiviikkona on se hetki, jota ei ole ennen Loimaan liikuntahallissa koskaan vietetty. Eli mestaruusviiri nostetaan kattoon kello 18.30 alkavassa ottelussa Valepaa vastaan. Ja nyt annan ilmaisen vinkin, että ostakaa ennakkolippuja Seat for Me-palvelun kautta tai Loimaan Prisman infotiskiltä, koska keskiviikkona, jos koskaan, on taas mökki täynnä ja hyvä fiilis. Mukavaa viikonloppua!